And there we are. We are live. Hello, everybody. Here today, you've got Kimberly, and also with me is the lovely, the talented, the amazing Jessica H. Maurer. So, Jessica, thank you for being on with me today. We are coming on live on this beautiful Monday because we thought it would be really helpful to share our mess ups, to put our ego aside and just share with you budding entrepreneurs, you fitness wellness leaders out there who have been walking the path or beginning to walk the path or thinking about walking the path of bringing your business online. We thought, hey, it might be really helpful if we shared some of the lessons we learned to save you a ton of time and a ton of frustration. And it actually started because we are going to be doing a workshop this coming Saturday, easy to remember, May 1st, Saturday, May 1st. It's from 10 to noon Pacific, which is 1 to 3 East Coast time. And as we're putting together the content for that to help you as leaders out there better and more successfully promote your brand online, we got into this conversation of like the biggest mistakes we made. And I'm like, we should definitely share that. So, and it was Jessica's idea. So thank you, Jessica, for thinking about this. And I'm going to toss it over to you. Since you've been bringing your business online, what's the biggest mistake you've made?
I feel like a lot of times talking about your mistakes can be so hard, so difficult, because you feel like I'm the only one who's done this, right? I'm the only one who's tripped or stumbled or fallen. I've been the only one who's done this failure. And quickly, when you start talking to other fitness professionals, you realize, nope, we've all done it. We've all been there. We've all made those mistakes. So when I started my business, I knew that I really needed to upskill my social media. I know that I need to use social media in order to reach out to all of my potential clients, build my audience, find leads, all of the wonderful things they tell you about social media. And so I started doing a lot of research and came across a lot of educators who were saying, you need to create content all the time. Your content on Instagram has to be different than Facebook, and has to be different than your blog, and it has to be different than your email. You should just be constantly generating content over and over and over and over again. And it was exhausting. So I did it for a few months and quickly realized that it was not sustainable. It was not something that I could actually continue to do and put out good, valuable content while still really actually paying attention to my clients. And I was spinning wheels. And then it was to the point where I don't want to write a blog. I don't want to send an email because I'm just tired of creating things over and over again. But I quickly realized that as I was growing my social media presence and as I was growing my email list in order to promote myself online, I had all these new customers and new clients who had never heard of the magical thing I created 6 months ago. They didn't know what I was talking about when I was mentioning my 3 favorite tips for this or 3 favorite meals for that. And I could go back really easily and repurpose material that I've used in the past. And I didn't have to keep exhausting myself, recreating over and over and over. So I'm so excited because I get to talk about it this weekend with my idea of what the 3 R's are and how you can take one piece of content and make it seem like 100 pieces of content. Because we as group fitness instructors, we're really good at looking at a class plan and being like, I can make 100 class plans out of that. So this weekend, we're going to be able to show you how you can look at one piece of content and be like, I can create 100 different pieces of content from that information. And I'm so excited to be able to show you the way and be able to tell you, you don't have to create content upon content upon content for all of the different platforms. There's a few little ways that you can tweak it to make it work for all of the platforms that you're on.
I cannot wait for that on Saturday. We've had some conversations about it, but I'm so glad that you're kind of sharing some of that magic sauce. Because I will tell you, if we were talking about top 5 or even top 3 mistakes, that would be on my list as well. I mean, I felt like a hamster on a hamster wheel, like just constantly creating new stuff all the time. And it is exhausting. So thank you for offering up that. Yeah. The biggest mistake I made coming into this space. So I left my corporate role, came into the online world, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to really create a business in the online space. This was, a few years ago now. But my greatest fear led to my biggest mistake. My greatest fear, and see if this resonates with any of you out there, was that, oh, if I'm going to be online as a coach, as a course creator, workshop facilitator, I've got to become a salesperson. I've got to learn to sell me and sell my offerings, sell my products, my services. I don't want to have to sell. I hate selling. I'm not a salesperson. Like, I just want to be able to help people. I just want to be able to teach and coach and help people get further down their path. That's all I want to do. I don't want to sell. And I have to tell you, Jess, I spent so much money, and I'm talking thousands of dollars on courses, masterminds, and coaches in that first year to learn how to sell, to learn, the right framework and how to position your offer with the right language and how to overcome objections and things like that. And I ultimately realized along the way, as we often realize by making the mistakes over and over again and bumping our head into the wall, that I don't have to sell myself. So there's the good news for all of you out there coming into the online space or in the online space, or you want to come into the online space, but you're just passionate about wanting to be a difference maker. You want to make a positive impact on the lives of others. You do not have to sell yourself. I ultimately came across something called attraction marketing, which I cannot wait to share on Saturday, what it is, how to implement it, how it changes literally what it means to show up in this online world that we find ourselves in. And it's phenomenal because it's all about you just being authentically who you are, showing up consistently, adding value, building relationships, and letting people know what you have to offer. It's more about just educating people on what you have to offer, then they can decide, for themselves. And no sales required, no icky, sales necessary. So that's what I'm really excited to share Saturday as well, because I overcame that big mistake the hard way.
And it's so hard when everyone seems to be telling you to go one way, to find the solution and the education and the experts that actually fit you and fit how you want to overcome that hurdle or that mistake. Because as Kimberly mentioned, like, she had been told by coaches and masterminds that selling was the way to go. And I was taking courses and leading through experts that were saying content creation was the way to go. And we, like you said, we were banging our heads against the wall and wondering, why is this so hard? It doesn't feel like it should be this hard. I don't think other people are having this much of a difficult time, but we ended up finding solutions that fit our business, our brand, our lifestyle. And we cannot wait to share all of these amazing resources and tips and tricks and truths with you guys this weekend.
I like how you said that, tips, tricks, and truths.
Yeah.
Truth bombs ready for you. So the workshop on Saturday is called How to Successfully Promote Your Brand Online. For those of you that have been with us for a while, you may have done the Building Your Wellness Brand with me. You may have done the 7 steps to build your brand with Jessica. And so that's kind of building the foundation. But now what? Now, how do you make sure people find out about what it is you're doing? Because if you don't, then you're going to be the world's best kept secret and not going to be able to help anyone. So on Saturday, and I will put the link in the description as well as in the comments, but we are going to cover how to use the attraction marketing approach. So what it is and how to use it. Jessica's going to cover the 3 C's that will benefit your brand. I will then be talking about what it means to show up effectively. And there's key points I want to make sure you're aware of there that often we don't think about. And then Jessica's going to share the 3 R's of content creation that she mentioned a few moments ago. So we have an action-packed.
Yeah, I would say so. It's pretty action-packed.
Yeah. It's going to be an action-packed 2 hours on Saturday. We'll be sure to save some time for Q&A and discussion and make sure that we're really there to support you on your path as you're building and promoting your brand and your business online, because we want nothing more than for more heart-centered leaders and difference makers to be out there doing their good work and making a positive difference in the world. So I cannot wait. Jessica, what do you think?
I'm super excited. I can't wait. I hope to see you all on Saturday.
Yes. Well, if you have any questions, let us know in the comments or feel free to message us. And I'll put in the link to where you can find out more information. Hope to see you on Saturday. And until then, just know that I am sending you much, much love. And I'll send it on behalf of both of us. We are sending you much love.
Yes.
Take care.
Bye.